Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Nice to hear you. How are you?
I'm fine.
And how was your day today? What did you do today?
I still study at my main school.
Okay, and what do you study? Can you please tell me what is something that you study today?
Science, math, and biology.
Okay, very nice. And of these subjects, can you please tell me which one is interesting for you? Which one, for example, do you like it?
Science.
Yes. And why? Why do you like science?
It is interesting.
Okay, so okay, science can be really interesting. Very nice. Okay, now, and can you please tell me what subject you don't like? Of these subjects that you have, what subjects you don't like it?
Math.
Because why? Because
It's very hard.
very nice. Okay, so math is not so hard. Okay, and okay, sorry. And what do you think about English? What is your opinion about English?
Um, it is pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay, very nice. Okay, so we will continue from our previous lesson that we had. Now let's have a look. Okay, we are going to continue from this lesson. Just one moment. I will share my screen. Okay, there we go. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, now we have here. Okay, we need to use by or okay R3. Okay, now let's go with the sentence number one. Word number one. What is the word number one here?
Bisect.
Bisect. Okay, very nice. And what can you see here in this picture? Can you please tell me what can you see?
There are a fruit that is cut into half.
So fruit is cut on the half. Okay, now number two.
Tricolor.
Okay, and what do you think? Okay, which flag is this?
Might be France.
France. Very nice. Okay, and what do you think? Why do they call this three color? Why do they call this three color? What do you think?
They have three colors.
And what do you think? What colors do they have?
Um, White, blue, and red.
Okay, it's blue, white, and red. Blue. Okay, so they want it's blue. Okay, now number three. What is
Um,
number?
Binoculars.
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 Okay. Now, can you please tell me, for example, for what we can use binoculars?
To see something that is far away.
Okay, and did you ever use binoculars before?
No.
No, and would you like to use it?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go with number four. Can you please tell me what is here in number four? What is this?
Tricycle.
Okay, and what do you prefer, tricycle or bicycle?
Bicycle.
Okay, and why?
Bicycle is faster, I think.
Okay, now number five. What is number five?
Bilingual.
Okay, and what is bilingual?
They can speak two or more language.
And how about you? How many languages do you know to speak?
Two.
What languages can you speak?
English and Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. Okay, very nice. Now number six. What is number six?
Biceps.
Biceps. Okay, very nice. And when do we have big biceps? For example, can you please tell me? When?
Our arms.
But yes, on our arms. But when can we have a big biceps? When?
We go
In
to gym.
in if we go to the gym. Okay, we can have big biceps if we go to the gym. Okay, now number 7.
Triangular.
Okay, so what can you see here? Can you please tell me? What can you see it?
A 10.
Okay, and did you ever use a tent?
No.
Pardon, can you say one more time?
No.
No, and would you like, for example, to use a tent?
Maybe.
Why?
I have never tried it before.
Okay, and we have the number 8. What can you see here in number 8?
Triplet.
Okay, so what is interesting here? Can you please tell me?
They are free child in it.
Okay, now we need write the words in the correct sentences. Okay, can you please read the sentence number 1?
Nick works out at the gym every day. He wants bigger biceps in his arms.
Okay, very nice. Now number 2.
We use binoculars to look at the birds in the trees.
Okay, very nice. And how about you? Would you like to use binoculars for this kind of purpose?
No.
No, why no?
It's not interesting.
Okay, now number 3.
The flags of Italy, France, and India are all tricolor.
Okay, number 4.
Mina is bilingual. She speaks Mandarin, Chinese, and English fluently.
She speaks Mandarin, Chinese, and English fluently. Okay, fluently. Number 5.
Some tents are square, but ours is triangular.
Just like this. Okay. Now, number 6.
If you cut something into two, you
Let's go up.
bisect it.
Bisect. Okay. Number 7.
Our neighbor Karen had triplets.
Triplets.
They are all good.
Okay, they are all girls. Okay, so here triplets. Okay, and number 8.
A tricycle has free wheels, so it's very easy to ride.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now, how about you? Would you like to have a tricycle?
No.
No, why no? Why you don't want?
It's not fast, I think.
Okay, very nice. Now, write the sentences for which word in. Okay, so can you please tell me, for example, can you try to make a sentence with word biceps? Use word biceps and make a sentence.
People who have big biceps usually go to gym.
Okay, and binoculars. Can you make a sentence with binoculars?
Binoculars are used to look something very far.
Okay, are used to look something very far. Okay, 3 color.
France is a tricolor flag.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, this is too easy for you. Okay, now let's have a look. We have here this: read the text, put a mark where a new paragraph should start. Okay, now can you please read this text for me?
When engineers are deciding how to overcome an obstacle, they need to consider what type of obstacle it is. For example, if it's a river, it might be easier to build a bridge over it than dig a tunnel underneath it. However, if the obstacle is large, like a mountain, a tunnel may be the only way to overcome the problem. Work has begun on a very long tunnel called the Gotthard Tunnel. This tunnel is being dug under the mountain range. It's going to be about 57 kilometers long.
57 kilometers long. Okay, so where would you start? For example, we need to start a new paragraph. Okay, so where would you mark a new paragraph? Okay, so we have this text. Where would you mark a new paragraph in this text?
When?
Yes, where there. Okay, so we put a mark. Okay, so you need to put a mark. Okay, we have here this text. We need, okay, to create a new paragraph. So where, for example, you have one part of the text and you, okay, put a point and you go to the other point of the text. So where would you go? Can you please tell me, where would you, for example, start a new paragraph?
Under the previous paragraph.
Okay, so what do you think about this job, being engineer? What is your opinion about this job?
It's quite interesting.
Okay, and why? Why is interesting for you, for
I
example?
can do many things.
Okay, very nice. And what is something, for example, that you would like to do in the future when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know what you want to do. What is something that is interesting for you? For example, when I was a kid, I want to be astronaut. So what is something that can be interesting for you you do in the future when you grow up?
Um, Selling popcorn at the cinema.
And why? Just that, selling popcorns. For example, would you like to be an engineer? Would you like to be a mathematician? Would you like to be something that is interesting, something that okay, for example, interesting job, that your job can get you a lot of money, that you can travel. Would you like to do something like this?
Maybe.
Like what? Can you give me an example?
Um, Driving an ambulance.
Okay, and why?
Um, we can go fast without being stopped by other cars.
Yes, but you want to drive an ambulance. Would you like, for example, to be an engineer, architect? Would you like to design something? Would you like to be the work in IT section? Would you like to be a football player, basketball player? Would you like some of these jobs? What do you think about these jobs?
Engineers requires you to be creative, and it kind of hard, but being a football player and um, basketball player is very hard too.
So what is something, for example, okay, now driving an ambulance, this is something that is easy. What is something that you would like to do, be your job when you grow up? Would you like to be a teacher? Would you like to be president? Would you did you ever consider something that is, for example, that you can do, that's something that is really nice to do?
Um, um, I don't really know.
Okay, now we have here, we need to connect, match the halves for each sentence. We need to connect 1, 2, 3, 4 with A, B, C, D. Okay, now can you please read number 1?
Number one, a paragraph is um a group of sentences that describe one idea.
Okay. Number 2.
Start a new paragraph to move to a new idea.
Okay. Next one.
Don't forget to indent each new paragraph.
Okay. And the last one.
Paragraph makes your writing clearer and gives the reader time to understand what you're saying.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Write 2 paragraphs. Okay, so we have here about a bridge or a tunnel you like. Okay, now, first we are going to read this text. Can you please read this text for me?
The Pane Vecchio is a very old bridge. In fact, its name means old bridge in Italian. The Pane Vecchio is in Florence, Italy. It's an arch bridge that crossed the river Arno. It dates from Roman times, and at first it was made of wood, but later the people of the city rebuilt it in stone. Today, the bridge is a tourist attraction. Thousands of people walk across it every week. On either side of the bridge, there are shops. Most of the shops sell jewelry, leather, and souvenirs. I'm going to go there one day.
Okay, now I want to ask you, how about bridge or tunnel? Do you have bridges or tunnels in your city?
Yes.
Okay, can you describe, for example, bridges and tunnels in your city? Can you tell me something about this?
It's a long bridge, but it's quite small, and
Okay.
it's in a church.
And when this bridge, for example, is made, can you please tell me when this bridge is made?
I don't know.
Okay, and what is interesting about this bridge? Can you please tell me what can be interesting about this bridge?
Um, it was made a long time ago.
Okay, it was made a long time ago. Okay, now, and how about tunnels? Do you have tunnels in your city?
I don't know.
Okay, for example, about near your city, do you have tunnels, for example, that did you ever go through the tunnel?
No.
No, and what do you think about going through the tunnel? Is this exciting? What do you think?
I think it will be normal.
Because? Why? Because?
It will just like go through a dark place.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Okay, and now I want you to, for example, in your way, to describe this text for me. Can you please tell me what do you think about this text?
They have 2 paragraphs to maintain each idea.
Okay, man, but I want you to tell me about this bridge. What do you think about this bridge? What is your opinion about this bridge?
They are very old. It is very old, and it's quite huge.
Okay, so it's quite huge. Okay, very nice. And we have here this Ponte Vecchio in Florence. Would you like, for example, to go there to visit this bridge?
Maybe.
Why? Can you please tell me why? Why maybe?
It is kind of huge.
Okay, so this is kind of huge. Okay, and what is, for example, what buildings are interesting in your city? Can you describe me your city a little bit? What is something interesting to see in your city?
They have many old architects, and um there are many church.
What else? For example, imagine that I'm tourist and I'm coming to your city. So if I ask you, okay, what can I see in your city? Where can I go? And what can I see?
You can see all buildings, and there's um there's a big church that many people usually go there.
Mhm. And why is this interesting? Can you please tell me why?
Um, there are many buildings in it.
What kind of buildings are there? Are those historical buildings? Are these buildings are made from history? What is something that is interesting about these buildings?
They were made a long time ago.
Long time ago. Okay, so they are made long time ago. Now we have here. Okay, now complete each sentences with the correct words. Okay, now can you please read the sentence number 1?
Number one, there is an um obstacle in the middle of the road.
Number 2.
Small boats often uses um waterway.
Okay. Number 3.
This type of um this type of explosive can destroy a whole building.
Okay.
This
Number
bridge has a um short short span short um um short beam.
beam. Okay. Number 5.
The cables are strong that carry the bridge weight.
Okay. And number 6.
The span is made of wood, others of metal.
Okay. Very nice. Now, in this picture, can you please tell me what can you see it?
Um, there's a small boat traveling on the waterway.
Waterway. Okay. So we will skip this part. Okay. Now let's see. Look at the words A and B. Complete each sentence with the correct words. Now, can you please read the sentence number 1?
The builders of the bridge needed to um um can you fire?
What they need to do? The builders need to resolve several problems, including the depth of the river. So they need to resolve several problems. Okay, now let's see. We have here. Okay, just one moment. Okay, let's skip this. Okay, now what is another word for problematic? Okay.
Difficult.
Okay, so what is something that can be difficult for you? What is difficult for you?
Math.
Because why? Because
It's very hard.
okay, and we have here the word dangerous. Okay, so what is something that can be dangerous?
Knife.
Because
It's very sharp.
it's very sharp. Okay, now let's go with number 2. Can you please read number 2?
What things can't be obstacle?
Obstacles,
Mountain.
obstacles, obstacles.
Mountains.
Okay, and why mountains?
They can block the way.
Okay. Number 3.
Which of these is a waterway, a river?
River. Why river?
Boats can travel on it.
Number 4.
What do you need to tear down a building? Explosive.
Number 5.
Which of these things can you suspend over a bridge?
Oh,
Over a river, a bridge.
a bridge. Okay. And number 6.
What can you overcome? A problem.
A problem. Okay. Now let's see. Complete the sentences with your own words. Okay. Now, can you please read the sentence? Try to think about something about you. Can you please read the sentence number 1?
Math is problematic for me.
Number 2.
I like to overcome problem.
Okay. What problem you want to overcome, for example?
Easy problem.
Because why? Because.
That's easy to overcome.
Number 3.
Um, my friends support me at school.
Okay. Number 4.
Um, having free time is a situation I enjoy being in.
Okay. Now, can you please tell me what do you like to do in your free time?
I watch TV.
Like what? What is something that you can watch on TV? Can you please tell me what?
YouTube.
Because why?
Um, it has many things to watch.
Okay, it has many things to watch. Okay, now next one. Can you do the next one, please? Number
For
5. Number
five.
number 5.
Um, a huge rock is an example of an obstacle.
And why? Why is this an example of an obstacle? Why?
Um, in the mountains, it can block vehicles' way.
Okay, very nice. And number 6.
Um, um, stream is a waterway.
Okay, and let's see. And where, for example, I want to ask you, do you like, for example, to swim? Do you like to swim?
Um, I only swim in the summer, so maybe yes or no.
Okay, and where would you like to swim if you can? In which place do you like to swim?
Um, at the swimming pool.
At the swimming pool. Very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so we have the bridge to Breezy Islands. Okay, now can you see this text?
Yes.
Okay, let's try. Okay, let's read everything and we will talk a little bit.
Um, Hakim, Iris, Alif, and Mia stood gazing out at the ocean. The hot sun was beating down on them, and they longed to splash around in the water. Let's ask Umar to take us on the boat to Breezy Island, shouted Hakim excitedly. Great idea, said his friends, and off they ran to ask Umar. Yes, okay, of course I will take you, said Umar. 15 minutes later, the friends were splashing around in the clear blue water of Breezy Island.
Island,
Aris,
Breezy Island.
Island, Aris got out of the ocean and stood on the sandy beach, looking back at their village. Wouldn't it be wouldn't it be wonderful if we could walk here? She sighed.
She sighed. She sighed.
Maybe we could, replied Aleph, who was examining a shell at the water edge. But how? Asks Iris, puzzled. If it takes almost 5 minutes in Umar's boat, the ocean is a big obstacle to overcome. Don't forget, it's too far to swim, and there's no road or bridge. Nothing is so problematic that it can't be solved, Alice said. At the moment, Mia came running up the beach. What are you guys looking at? She asked. Bridge, the village and the bridge, replied Alice. What bridge? What bridge? Asked Mia, confused. The bridge that the bridge we are going to build, laughed Alice. The bridge that will mean we can swim here all summer long and stop bothering Uma. Later on, back at the village, the four friends put their plan together. First, they each took a large sheet of paper and drew a bridge. Next, they voted for the best design. Mia bridge needed cables to suspend it. Aleph bridge needed heel beams. Hacking one, his bridge was brilliant in its simplicity. It was made of wood that they could find in the village, and it was beautiful to look at. But who will help us? Asked Mia thoughtfully. We can't build a bridge ourselves. That's true, said Alice. But we know many people who can. Think about it. There's Harris the builder, and there's
Builder, builder.
builder, and there's Keisha, who owns the fishing store. She knows everybody. All we need to do now is persuade people to help us.
Persuade. All we need to persuade.
You're right, Alice, said Mia. We need to give them a reason to build a bridge. The four children stared at each other for a minute. Said Hakim, do you remember sitting in the shade of the coconut palms on Rosie Island? There are hundreds of them. The adults can harvest
Could
them,
harvest. The adults
could harvest them and sell them at the market more easily than they can now. Yes, said Iris, and I will tell you something else. People could fish off Rosie Island. The water is clear and clean. And another thing, said Alice, the water around the island is shallow. People, parents can teach the young kids to swim in safety. The four friends look at each other and smile. Let's get started, said Mia.
Okay, so what ideas can you add to your mind map? What is something that you add to your mind map here? For example, what is something, what is the most important idea in this text?
To tell the reason why they want to build a bridge.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. And what do you think about building bridges? Is this good or bad? What do you think?
Well, it's good because they won't bother their friends to take them to their island anymore.
Mhm. Okay, and for example, in your city, do you need, for example, to build a bridge? What do you think? Okay, do you have rivers in your city? Do you have lakes that you need, for example, to have bridges in your cities?
I think maybe yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why? Why do you think so?
There are some rivers in my city.
There are some rivers. Okay, and what is something that you can do to, for example, when you want to bridge to have a bridge? What do you need of material if you want to make a big a nice bridge? What is something that you need?
Maybe what metal?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why?
we need many materials to make a usable bridge.
Very nice. Okay, and what do you think? How bridges can help people? Why we need to build bridges?
To make people go over the river without being wet.
Hmm. Okay, very nice. Out in being wet. Okay, and can you please tell me in your city, how would you, for example, help people if you want to build what other buildings, for example, in your city needs to be built? What do you think? What is something else that needs to be built in your city?
Can you repeat again?
Yes, of course. What is something that can be that need to be built in your city? So, for example, what is something that is needed to build in your city? Can you please tell me? What buildings? Okay, we have bridges. We have. What else do you need to bridge to, for example, to build in your city? For example, in my city, we need, for example, okay, mm, we need a couple of tunnels. So what is something that you need to build in your city? That something that can help you. What can help you? Can you please tell me?
Maybe tunnel.
And why tunnels? Why do you need tunnels? Why the tunnels are important?
So we can have more ways to go. What vehicles?
More vehicles. And where, for example, where can you go with these vehicles? Okay, in which part of the city would you go with these vehicles?
There won't traffic more because traffic. So because there are more ways for vehicles to go.
Okay, so traffics. Okay, so this is something that you need. You need traffic. Okay, now let's continue with our lesson here. Now, write 3 things from the mind map that you made for Breezy Island. Okay, so what are 3 things that you can made?
Um, um, building a bridge. Building a bridge. Persuading people to build.
Okay, and number 2.
Why does the story take place by the ocean?
And number 3.
How do the kids get to Breezy Island? In a boat.
Okay, now circle the correct answer. Can you please read this question for me and give me your answer? Where does
Where where does the story take place? By the ocean.
by the ocean? Number 2.
How do the kids get to Breezy Island? In a boat.
Number 3.
Why do the kids go to Breezy Island? Um, to swim and to build bridge too.
Okay, to build bridge too. Okay, now, okay, and number 4.
Who has the best design for the bridge? Hakim.
Number 5.
What do the kids decide to do? Buy up drum sick adult help.
Okay, and number 6.
Number 6, who will benefit most from the bridge? The whole village.
Okay, and why the whole village? Why the whole village will benefit?
They can teach the children catch fish and also so The coconut palm.
Okay, and can you please tell me, okay, so let's see, we have here in your city, what is something that, for example, your city can benefit?
My city can benefit. Catch more fish.
Okay, and why?
Because they say that there are many fish near the island.
Okay, and what is something that, for example, is your city is popular? What is something that, for example, is popular in your city?
Buildings.
Okay, and what buildings? Can you please tell me what buildings are, for example, are popular in your city?
The church.
Okay, because why? Because
They it was built a long time ago, and there are many architects in it.
okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, now let's see, and now let's have a look. What do we have? What do we have more here? Just one moment. Okay, just one moment. Okay, now let's see. We have here this. The children in the story have a goal and they find adults to help them. Have you ever tried to get adults to help you with something? Did you ever try to get help from adults?
Yes.
And what happened? Can you please tell me?
My homework.
Okay, what happened?
It was quite hard.
And why? Why it was hard? What happened?
So it's about math.
Okay, and who helped you? Can you please tell me who helped you?
My mom.
And how she? Oh, okay, can you please a little? Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying to improve your speaking skills. If you say just one word, my mom, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, let's try to speak a little bit. Okay, so your English is really nice and really amazing. You're a fantastic student. You have a really big vocabulary. Your speaking is really amazing, but I'm trying to improve your speaking. I ask you so many questions and you give me one answer. Okay, can you try to give me specific answer? For example, my mom helped me. When? How? What did you do? What was wrong? Okay, can you describe me a little bit this situation that you have? Okay, let's try to speak a little bit. So your English is really amazing, but if you're saying just one word, that will not help you to improve your English speaking skills. So we need now, you and me, we need now to expand your speaking. So now, can you please tell me when that happened? Or how your mom helped you? What she, where was the problem with numbers, with, for example, with shapes? Okay, now, can you please tell me the whole story? I want to hear the whole story.
So my mom helped me when I was at fourth grade. So she helped me with math homework.
How?
So she taught me the way to do it.
And how she helped you? How she learned you math? What she do?
She taught me the way to do it and
How?
taught me to finish it.
And how did you finish, for example, your problems? Okay, what did you do? How she helped you? She sit with you. She show you some examples. So can you please tell me? Tell me the story. What happened?
He showed me some example.
And what did you do after that?
I followed her way to do it.
And how was your test after this?
I finished it and got good score.
Okay, and now let's try to ask about your father. Did you ever get help from your father?
Yes, I did.
And in what situation? I want you to describe me the whole situation. What happened?
So I broke my toy, so he helped me to fix it.
And okay, can you give me more details? What happened with toys? What toys? When? How?
My toy fell down, so it was broken, and I told my dad to help me.
So you tell your dad to help you. Very nice. Okay, and can you please tell me something about your, okay, did you ever help someone? For example, your mom and dad, did you ever help?
Yes.
And when do you help your mom and dad? In what situation can you help your mom and dad?
I help my mom and dad to do housework.
Like what? What housework?
Sweeping the floor and watering the plants.
Okay, and how about your classmates? Did you ever help your classmates?
Yes, I have.
Okay, how did you help your classmates?
I help them with their homework.
What homework?
Some easy homework.
Like what? What is easy homework for you?
Um, um, Biology.
Easy. Biology is easy for you. Wow.
Maybe.
And your classmates, did they ever help you?
Yes, they have.
Okay, now we have here, write the letter for the second part of each sentence. So we need to connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with A, B, C, D, E, F. Now, can you please read the sentence number 1?
There are many types of bridge, including arch and suspension bridge.
Okay.
Number 2, several factors influence the weather, um, and wind direction is one of them.
So it's C. Okay, next one.
Um, Aqueducts are bridge that carry water.
Okay.
There were stacks of wood next to the fireplace. These two arch um are local load bearing parts of the bridge.
Okay, and the last one, number 6.
There are commonly three spans on large bridge.
Okay, very nice. Now, we have present continuous, past continuous. Present continuous is I'm working now. For example, can you please tell me, you and me, what are we doing now, you and me? Use present continuous tense to describe it. You and me. What are we doing now, you and me?
Present continuous. We are having class.
Okay, we are learning English. Okay, so we can say we are learning English. Okay, so this is the present continuous. Now we have past continuous. Okay, I was working yesterday. I wasn't working yesterday. Okay, can you please tell me, use past continuous tense, and can you please tell me something about you? What did you do yesterday?
I was watching TV at 9 p.m. yesterday.
Okay, and what did you watch on TV?
I watch football on TV.
Some games, football games, or what did you watch? Precisely, can you please tell me?
The football game.
Okay, football game, very nice. Now we have here present perfect continuous. I've been working all week. I haven't been working all week. Now, can you try to make your example?
I have been studying at my main school all week.
Okay, and we have future. Future is something that you are going to do. For example, tomorrow. What are you going to do tomorrow? Use past future continuous tense, please.
I will be playing football tomorrow.
I'm going to be working. I will be playing football tomorrow. Now, underline the correct words. Okay, now.
Tomorrow we are going to go to the movies. I wasn't studying last night. Next Saturday we will be playing tennis with our friend. What were you doing at 6 o'clock yesterday? He's studying for a test at the moment.
Okay, next one, number 6.
What are you laughing about? I don't understand.
Number 7.
Have you been swimming? Your hair is wet.
And the last one.
They aren't watching TV right now.
Aren't watching TV right now. Okay, very nice. Now we have here. Okay, this complete the sentences with the correct continuous tense. Okay, can you please read the sentence number 1?
What will you be doing when I arrive tomorrow?
Number 2.
I am not working on my project. I am reading a book.
I'm not. Okay, number 3.
We have been living in this apartment since 2011.
Number 4.
Color.
Carla.
Color. Carla. Um. Watch a movie for an hour this afternoon.
He has been watching.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5.
Number 5. I am not eating. I am drinking soda.
Okay, number 6.
We haven't taken the bus to school recently.
Okay, number 7.
Where where have they been playing soccer last Saturday?
Where they have been? Where have they been? They are playing soccer last Saturday. Number 8.
Why are you laughing? Did you hear a joke?
Okay. Now, answer the questions. Use the correct continuous tense. Okay, now can you please read the question number 1 and give me your answer?
I am learning.
Please read the question. What are you doing?
What are you doing right now? I am learning English.
Okay, number 2.
What books? What were you doing 3 hours ago? I was having shower 3 hours ago.
Number 3.
What books have you been reading in school recently? I haven't been reading books at school recently.
Okay, number 4.
What will you be doing tonight at 8 o'clock? I will be learning English.
Number 5.
What movie have you seen lately? I have seen. I haven't seen anything.
Okay, and number 6.
What won't you be doing in school tomorrow? I won't be playing basketball.
I won't be playing basketball. Okay, now we have here, look at the pictures. Okay, now, okay, so we will, stop here, but we have more time. I want to ask you, what can you see? Can you describe this picture? What can you see here in this picture? Just one.
People are preparing to build the bridge.
And what do you think? Is this hard to do?
It's quite hard.
Because why?
It requires many techniques.
Okay, so for example, how would you, what do you need if you want to build a bridge? What is something that you need? For example, if you want to build a bridge, what is something that you need to, if you want to build a bridge?
Materials and skill.
And what materials?
Wood.
What else? Just wood.
Wood. Other equipment like some hammer, maybe.
Do you need metal, for example, if you want to build a bridge?
No, it's a simple bridge.
Okay, so this is here a simple bridge. Okay, very nice. And what do you think? How many people they need to build a bridge? How many people they need?
About 5 to 10 people.
Because why? Okay, can you please describe why do we need to 5 or to 10 people?
They need to maybe bisect the wood and also make the bridge to the correct location.
To put the bridge in correct location. Okay, very nice. Okay, and I want to ask you, okay, what do you think? Which bridge is better? Bridge made of wood or bridge made of with metal? What do you think? Which one is better?
With metal, but metal is more expensive.
So metal can be really expensive. Very nice. Okay, now we finished our lesson for today. Okay, now I want to ask you 2 questions. Can you please tell me, do you have any questions about today's lesson?
I don't have any question.
And what do you think about this lesson? What is your opinion about this lesson?
It's the same to the previous class too.
Okay, it's a little bit different. We spoke about bridges and about tunnels. Did you like it?
Yes.
And what are you going to do after this lesson?
I gonna do my homework.
And after that?
I will go to sleep.
Okay, very nice. So you will go to sleep. Okay, now we finished our lesson. I have to go, but I definitely want to hear you next time. See you next Tuesday. Okay.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.